With so many of us on social media, we want to make sure that not everything you see weight loss wise is actually real. Welcome to our podcast, Fuck the Diet Cycle, with myself, Lauren Knight, and Abby Lodge. This podcast is for you if you're ready to end the diet cycle. So grab yourself a cuppa, get comfy, and let's jump straight into this week's episode. How many times have you seen something on social media that has made you question what you are doing on your own weight loss journey? I know that some accounts can really trigger my thoughts even now after nearly 7 years of maintenance. So the only way that I can solve that is by unfollowing them, because it does not serve me or give me anything in my life other than negativity.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think social media is such a powerful tool, and it has so many positives, but it also comes with its massive, massive negatives and its downsides. And it always makes you feel like you're not doing enough. You should be like, let's talk about weight loss journeys. You should be losing 5 stone overnight because Mary down the road lost 5 stone overnight. And it makes you then question, you feel guilty. What I'm doing isn't working. I need to find that next quick fix. And what we don't kind of think about in that moment is 90 whatever percent of what you see on social media isn't fucking real. People only want you to see on social media what they portray as good, or good content and things like that. Somebody's not necessarily, there are some accounts out there that are going to come on and say that they've had a really shit day and they've binged on 5,000 calories and all this type of thing. But there are so many accounts out there that, again, going back to that perfectionist mindset, portray this element of perfection, which really, really has such a negative impact on you. Because, again, people think, I have to be perfect to do this. You absolutely don't.
Yeah, and I go back to lockdown, and I had clients on plan with me who were blogging their journey. And at the time, they were two of the only clients that I had ever seen blog their true reality. So I'm talking about tears, I'm talking about slip ups, I'm talking about wanting to throw in the towel, having tantrums, as well as portraying the good moments that they had, the times that they were able to say no, their losses, all of that. They blogged so well and so raw and so honest that I had messages from other consultants saying, what on earth are they playing at? Why are you letting them talk about that in public? Like, you need to talk to them and tell them that they can't put the downsides on social media. And I was like, absolutely not. The entire point of them coming out and blogging for me was that I wanted them to portray what it looks like to be on a weight loss journey for most people. And they were like, they shocked the system. They really shocked the system, and it created quite a lot of upheaval. And I was having like little mini arguments, nothing massive, but many arguments of people going, no, they can't do that, it's damaging. And I'm like, it's not damaging. It's allowing people to see that perfection is not real. You can still get results, you can still end the diet cycle, and this is what a real journey looks like when you are trying to break a food addiction. And it was actually breathtaking, and it was really powerful for me to watch that unfold. And I had a lot of people going, oh my God, that's how I feel. I never realized that I wasn't on my own. So finding those people on social media that you can relate to and you can go, shit, they're talking to me, or that's exactly what happened to me last week and I just thought I was on my own. They're the kind of people that you need to be following, interacting with, engaging with. If you find that certain people on social media make you feel uneasy, make you feel uncomfortable, make you question yourself as a person, they are not your people. And the only way that you're going to deal with that is by unfollowing them. It's okay not to want to be everybody's follower. You don't have to follow someone and feel guilty for it if they don't make you feel good.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not like a rite of passage, like that everybody has to follow everybody and everybody, there are so many people in the world on weight loss journeys, whatever. You will find your people, and you need to find your people, and you need to stick in your own lane. And that goes with anything in life. Like, I know for me, like these big house accounts that, all the cleaning ones and things like that. And like during lockdown and stuff, I was thinking, yeah, going to be cleaning, doing all this stuff, buying all the stuff. And then when real life kind of come back and hit, shit, I ain't got time to be fucking, scrubbing my toilet with a toothbrush and all that kind of stuff. And then I was thinking, oh my God, like I'm a shit wife, I'm a shit mum, because I don't spend 15 hours a day, like scrubbing the toilet. It's exactly the same concept. If these people aren't bringing anything to your life but making you feel guilty or that you aren't enough or anything, like social media can be the root of all evils when it comes to mental health. And I actually have a client who started her journey, going really, really well. She has social media. Who doesn't? And then she started saying, like, I think that social media is really affecting me. And I was like, okay, come off of social media, come away from social media. If you are feeling like everybody around you is flying and doing amazing and all that kind of stuff, I'm telling you they're not. I'm telling you they only want you to see what's good or whatever. They don't want you to see the bad. So come away from it. And she has, and she's doing really, really well again. But so many people feel like they're going to miss out or something. Like, social media, it's not real. Social media is not real.
And also, do you know what I like to do? Is, when you see people using filters in their stories,
I like to check them.
I check them out because I'm like, I want to know what you really look like. And I think in a weight loss industry, if you are a coach, and I'm probably going to get shot for this, but we're here to be real, I don't think that you should be using a filter, because the whole point is that you are putting yourself out there and you're teaching people to love themselves and be confident in their own skin. Well, that's my mission. I know, Abby, you feel the same. So if I then came onto my social media and started putting filters over my stories or on my pictures or whatever else, you're never seeing the real me. And you're going to be like, well, what the hell is she playing at? So what I do is I go and check out these filters. I put it on myself. And I genuinely, honestly, can hand on heart say, I don't fucking like it. Like, it changes me so much. I'm like, that is not me. Like, I don't see that when I look in the mirror. I don't see that when my clients are there talking to me. So I don't want that. And I've been out on nights out and had photos taken of me, and they're using a Snapchat filter or stuff. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? That's not me. Like, you can't post that. People are going to go, gosh, she's lost 10 years off of herself. It's not me. Like, I just think go and have a laugh with it. Go and click on the filters, test it out yourself and go, oh, right, well, we can all put a filter on and we can all do that. It's not just people on social media. We're talking about celebrities in magazines. We're talking about like all of these things that we always try and pip ourselves against. It's not real. These celebrities are paying PTs. They've got dietitians cooking for them. They've got all the money in the world to have this high quality food. And yeah, they might snap back after giving birth. Let them crack on. It's not real life for the normal average Joe.
And talking about celebrities and stuff, they airbrush their photos to, the extreme. And then the other side of it comes in. If they are packed without these airbrushing filters, whatever, they then get fucking slated to the ground for, oh my God, how rough does she look or whatever. And it's like, she looks like a normal human being. Like, come on, guys. Like, let's actually be kind and be kind to ourselves. And yeah, filters they are really actually, they're scary.
They're damaging. They're so damaging. And like, it gets the people that are using it getting younger and younger and younger. And I know that makes me sound old and I'm only 33, but the thought of Scarlett starting to use filters, I'm like, no, you're naturally pretty. Like, you don't need that shit. And I think that's why I like Stacey Solomon so much, because she is so real. And obviously she did that body confidence movement with Dove, and I got involved in that. I have got cellulite. I have got loose skin. I have got stretch marks. My arms still continue to wave when I've even stopped waving. And you know what? That's fucking okay. It's okay. Of course, I would love to have a washboard stomach. Of course, I would love to have every ounce of my body in the right place, but it's not going to happen. So therefore, I accept those, if you want to call them flaws, and I get on with it. And it's okay for that. So stop putting yourself against these unrealistic people. Stay in your own lane, focus on your own journey, and start loving yourself. Because when you start loving yourself and your self-esteem rockets and your confidence rockets, you are untouchable. And let's not forget the fact nobody can be you. You are your own superpower. Start believing it.
Absolutely. And you become magnetic. You literally glow from within, and you attract in those people that you do want to surround yourself with. No hate to anyone that does use filters, but it's fake. You don't need fake ass people in your life. You need true, real, raw people that swear a lot and look like shit most of the time.
And also just again, it's a self-esteem thing and a self-confidence thing. Some people use filters because they aren't confident in their own skin, and I get it, and I find it really, really sad. But instead of hiding behind a filter, let's work together as women to stop tearing shreds off of each other and actually come together and raise each other up and show each other that imperfection is normal. Nobody is supposed to look the same. Nobody is supposed to have everything solid in the same place, no movement, no this, no that. It's okay to be different and embrace it. Stop hiding behind it. Stop being ashamed by it. And let's go out and grab it with two hands and stick your fingers up at social media and say, fuck you.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to follow us on social media using the links below. And don't forget, new episodes come out every single Sunday.